Good morning, class. I'd like to focus today on the Chirwa versus Transnet case. You'll find the case listed as item 11E on your on your course outline, and on pages 24 through to pages 32 of your notes dealing with defining administrative action. It's a 2008 Constitutional Court decision, and you'll note that there's three respondents. The first respondent is Transnet Limited, a public company, and the second is Transnet Pension Fund, which is a business unit of the first respondent, and the third respondent is Patrick Ian Smith, cited in his official capacity. The case involves a certain Miss Petronella Chirwa, who joined Transnet as a HR manager in May 1999, and by December 2000 she was promoted to the position of HR executive manager and was transferred to the Transnet business unit. It's important to bear in mind or keep in mind that the respondent, that is Transnet Limited, is an incorporated entity in terms of relevant legislation, but it's also a wholly owned, state-owned company with various business units and divisions. Now, the Transnet Business Fund, or known as the Fund, is also regulated by relevant legislation, namely the Pension Fund Act 62 of 1999, and as I've previously mentioned, is a business unit of Transnet Limited. Patrick Ian Smith was the CEO of the business unit, to whom Petronella Chirwa reported, and when she assumed her duties, after assuming her duties as HR executive manager, by January 2001, she had already been serving her employment in that position, and the relationship between herself and Mr. Smith had soured by October 2002, and this all culminated in a disciplinary hearing on or about the 23rd to the 24th of October that was also chaired by a certain Mr. Jammy. The charges brought against Petronella Chirwa related to the fact that she had failed in her managerial skills, in failing to fill a certain vacancy, and the consequence of the disciplinary hearing is that she was issued with a written warning. She sought to appeal the finding of the disciplinary hearing, but was informed by Mr. Null that there was no appeal procedure. And subsequent to this, Petronella Chirwa lodged a written grievance against Mr. Null, setting out the acrimonious relationship between the two of them. Now, this written grievance will bear significant importance later on in the matter. On the 15th of November, Mr. Smith invited Mrs. Chirwa to a disciplinary inquiry to once again face charges on inadequate performance, incompetence, and